Hey folks, it's Marvin Cash, the host of The Articulate Fly, and we're back with another Central Virginia fishing report with Ethan Martin of TaleTellers Fly Shop. How's everything in Lynchburg, Ethan?
Oh, it's going good this week.
Good. You were telling me the shop was busy. Are people kind of chomping at the bit to go out and fish after all this rain you've had?
Yeah, that's been pretty much it. People are making plans for the spring, making plans for the summer, that sort of stuff. And a lot of people are out tying, that's for sure. So it's been a busy couple of weeks, surprisingly. And I think we had a big splash of rain last week, and it's actually raining right now a little bit, but I think it'll be a good week or two here of pretty decent flows, and then those big fish cruising around.
Well, that's good. So I know, looking at your weather, you're kind of settling into, I guess, what would be drier and more seasonable weather. What tips do you have for folks?
And stuff like this, especially as it gets colder, it's still going to be fishing smaller stuff, and then you're just not going to catch a load of fish every day. That's one of the main things when it gets kind of drier in the early spring, or I guess technically winter, and then it's cold. Those fish aren't always going to be willing to eat. So if you go into it hoping for a fish in the day, then it's a lot easier. So a lot of it this time of year is just going to be a mental thing, because there are days where the fish just literally aren't going to be eating because they're nearly frozen. So that's the main thing. And then if it is high flows, which we had, we still have now, the main thing is just going to be fishing as deep as possible, because most of those fish are going to be on the bottom. We fished a small stream last week, and the fish that we hooked up on were all on nymphs on the bottom. And that was a colder day. It was raining. We had hiked pretty high up into a local stream. So there's always going to be fish to catch. But like I said, the numbers that you're going to be catching right now aren't going to be quite the same as the numbers that you're going to have here in a month or two. So just hold out. That's the main thing.
Yeah, and then I guess, too, the trick is you don't have to get up at the crack of dawn either.
Yeah, that's the nice thing, because there's no point in getting up when the fish are nearly frozen on the bottom of the river. You can wait till when it's actually nice and warm and sunny out, because, fish are essentially like us. They like the most moderate temperatures that they can get. So in the wintertime, that's going to be when the sun's out, in the afternoons, that sort of stuff. And then it reverses itself. In the summertime, mornings and evenings, a lot of times is some of the best time to find fish. So that is one of the nice things about fish, as opposed to like hunting or anything else like that.
Yeah. There you go. And are there any events coming up in the shop you want to let folks know about?
Yeah, well, actually, it's our first anniversary of the brick and mortar location that will be this Saturday. So if anybody's around Lynchburg, we're going to be giving away, donuts and pies. That's just going to be here in the shop, so you can come by and eat a slice or a donut. And then we're doing 2 giveaways in the shop. All you got to do is just walk in the store and you put your name in a pot, and we're giving away two things. One is a $250 gift card, and then the other one is a free 2-person float trip. So those will be given out on Saturday. And all you have to do is just walk in the shop. You don't even have to buy anything.
Awesome. Do you have to be present to win, or do you just have to drop your name in the hat at some point on Saturday?
Yep. Just drop your name in the hat. It can be any time this week. We've been collecting names since February 1st until February 22nd. So there are a lot of names in it. I will say that, but you never know. It only takes one.
Well, and if you don't play, you can't win.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And this is a little easier than the lottery, because you don't even have to pay anything.
Well, there you go. And, folks, if you have a question for Ethan, if you'll send it to me on the Articulate Fly Facebook page, if I read it, I'll hook you up with some Articulate Fly swag, and you'll get entered into a drawing at the end of the season for something neat from TaleTellers Fly Shop. And Terry Beasley, you won the drawing on the last fishing report. So reach out to me on Facebook, and we'll get you set up with your gift card. Well, listen, I hope you have a great time Saturday at your anniversary celebration. That's a huge accomplishment.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's a huge accomplishment to be in small retail and survive your first year for sure. And, folks, get out there and fish. Just remember, you don't have to get up too early. And if you decide not to go fish, go see Ethan on Saturday.
Sounds good to me.
Tight lines, everybody.
Tight lines.